12. I mean, that's her decision, that's her choice, and we support her in that. That means that she feels that that is the best decision for her at that moment. And who are we to say it's not? Because at the end of the day, if she carries her pregnancy to term, then she has to deal with those children and all the responsibility and everything that comes along with it. And I can truly say I've had a child and I've had an abortion. And when I carried my pregnancy to terms and had my child, people were there saying, oh, we're going to support you, we're going to help you, and this and that. And then when it came time, who was left to take care of the child? Me. Who was left to support the child? Me. Who now has to worry about a babysitter when I have to go to work or I want to go out? Or me. So, therefore, it only affects me, and it should be my choice.
And we have another caller, I believe.
Go ahead, caller.
Hi. You guys were talking about the reform, and I'm really surprised that the governor has not stepped in and done anything. But my question is to the young lady who had to wait 4 weeks or would have had to wait 4 weeks for the abortion. Where's your baby daddy? Is he broke?
Thank you, caller.
Thank you, caller, for calling in. But, you know, whether the baby's father is involved or not, that was Brittany's choice.
Thank you. And right now we want to talk more about the leadership group. With the leadership group, what the women do, we have meetings every month, and we have different circles, and we focus on certain topics at a time. We go over birth control, ways in which we can advocate, and ways in which we can volunteer. Would you like to talk about some of your experiences being in the leadership group?
Oh, I've been in the leadership group for 2 years now, and I'm very proud that I am a part of this group because I feel that it's very pivotal that I be able to voice my opinion about this issue, because it really does affect me. It affects people in my age rank. It affects people of my culture, women of color like me. And, you know, coming from the background that I come from, you know, abortion is a testy issue. People don't want to talk about it. You know, people are not really, receptive to this issue. And, you know, a lot of women of color do have abortions, and it's time for you to speak out and not be ashamed that that's something you've done, because, you know, that's what was your choice. It's no different than, you know, when you go to the grocery store and you decide to choose one brand of cereal over the other. You know, that's your choice. But you know, you don't see people in the grocery store saying, put that cereal down. Don't get that. That's bad cereal. You know, even though they may feel that way. Looks like we have another caller. Go ahead, caller.
Hey, how you doing?
Fine. How are you?
My name is Tamika. And I want to know what's the age do you have to be to get abortion? Do you have to be 21 to get abortion?
Oh, thank you, caller, for calling in. No, you do not have to be 21 to get an abortion. Anytime you become pregnant and you decide that you want to terminate the pregnancy, you can get an abortion. The only thing is that the parental notification law is going to be in effect on Tuesday the 3rd. So
unless a judge rules in favor of a women's health clinic from Illinois, they filed a motion to try to block the parental notification law. I think it's great that they're doing that, because by having this lawsuit, they get to present their case, of course, and hopefully we do be able to block it, because like we already said earlier in the show, that's something we just cannot take that chance in seeing what the outcome may be. And just like the caller who called in and said, you know, she was 16 and she felt like she was doing what was best for her at that time. Who knows? Now, some parents may be receptive and may be open and will support the teenager, but unfortunately it's not always like that. not all families are supportive or caring, and you don't want to result to other things.
Looks like we have a caller. Go ahead, caller.
Hi, ladies. I'm just calling because I've been watching the show, and I'm really appalled by how ignorant some people can be. And I'm so glad that you ladies are smart enough to advocate for a basic right that people take for granted, and that's choice. And, you know, this parent notification thing is really unfortunate, and I just hope that we continue to do the right things and stay focused on the issues, and that's personal choice, and stay focused on what's really important, and that is freedom of choice and not having to feel confined by all these stipulations. So you guys are doing a good job, and continue, and yeah, just continue what you guys are doing.
Well, thank you so much.
Thank you, caller. I wanted to talk about that also. It frustrates me when the word abortion becomes a right or wrong, good or bad discussion, or it's either one or the other. That is the way, especially in our community, that is a way to keep us silenced and marginalized. It's just like us saying, oh, well, that's bad, I don't believe that, I don't do that. But underneath all of that and going further and past all of that, it's about us not being given the opportunity to speak up about it and be heard and be seen. To me, that's how I look as far as how it is just like viewed by some in our society today. Just you're either good or bad, heaven or hell or something like that. It's not. That's the way for us to stay quiet, don't know our rights, just be quiet and let lawmakers continue to do whatever they want. And if you look at the big picture, that's what it is. We're going to be silenced. Then we won't even be on here telling you why we voice our choice and why you should too.
And so once again, I'm going to say, if you want to get involved, if you want to know any information about the Chicago Abortion Fund or the leadership group or anything, you can reach us at 312-663-0338 or at info@chicagoabortion.com, and we're also on MySpace. So with all that being said, it's just very important that, you know, people like us, people like you, get out there and take a stand and be heard, because people do want to hear you. They want to hear who this affects, and you can call your state senators, call your state representatives, you can go up to your alderman's office. It's lots of things that you can do. You can make phone calls, you can write letters, you can petition. It's lots of things that can be done that can prevent, you know, laws like parental notification from being passed.
And even if it's not, if the parental notification law isn't able to be blocked by the lawsuit, that's just a small defeat. I mean, we never lose. It's just a setback. We never lose until we stop fighting, until we give up. That's when you've lost. So we'll get set back. That's a guarantee. And we'll also make a lot of progress. As long as we keep going, keep doing what we're doing, we're still fighting the fight. So please, please continue to support us. You have our information. And thank you so much.
And good night.